All right, welcome back to the UJ Chevrolet pregame show. Todd Morris with you here on the Bulldog Radio Network, and it's time to sit down with UMS-Wright head football coach Terry Curtis for our pregame interview. And Coach, shouldn't complain too much, I guess, at this point. We get into the playoffs as a 4 seed. First 2 games, we come out with victories, and at this point, it's just survive and move on and take that 7-6 victory last week over Andalusia and move on to next week.
Well, to move on, it's true. You just play and survive now, and everybody's good, and everybody's got good teams, and everybody's got good players, and I really like, other than the turnovers, I think we had 3 this past week, and a couple of them crucial. Even in that game, I still felt like we had a couple opportunities to score some more points and didn't do it, and then had to fumble there late to kind of put the game away to at least get an 8-point lead, because all you could think about was them hitting a deep ball or a big run, and if nothing else, their field goal kicker wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But it also shows, Todd, I know I'm probably taking a couple of your questions. It's something that we've worked on since day one, and that's the kicking game.
Yep.
We're always, if anybody spends any more time in high school football in the kicking game than we do, I'd like to talk to them, because we do it live, we do it like real, and just that week we'd worked on extra point blocks and field goal blocks, because I didn't think the guys were giving much effort in trying to block it, and so we went. We do that on Wednesdays, so we went till somebody blocked one.
Yeah,
and when we finally blocked one, I said, "All right, now we're good." And then they see that happen on a Friday night, and as a coach, you say, maybe now they get the importance, especially in the playoffs,
right,
of a block extra point, a punt return, a block punt, a kickoff return, or getting somebody, just like we had probably the other thing was the punt that Denton had, where we got them on the 3.
Yeah.
They never got out of that hole for the
game.
rest of the game. So that's just the importance of the kicking game.
Right. And when you think about it, too, that block kick happened early in the first quarter. And then you just sit around all game and go, that's going to be the difference in the ball game. Because the rest of the game, they couldn't do anything. I mean, 113 yards, total offense, 73 of it on one play.
Exactly.
And so then you're like, oh, man, just don't that penalty or that one big play where they can get in a field goal position, because we were moving the football. We did a pretty good job moving the football, had a lot of yards, but again, turnovers came into the play for us.
Turnovers and at crucial times, missed blocks and so forth. And looking at the film, we didn't play, I don't think offensively with the same intensity that we had with Demopolis.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the linemen, the whole 9 yards on offense. Now, the defense, after that one play where, really on that play, we missed the tackle at the line of scrimmage, right. And that's what can happen. Then I didn't like the way we didn't get him on the ground down the field. I thought we could have had a couple chances to get him on the ground, but for the most part, man, you have a hard time saying anything about that defense because they're getting after it. And
then you had a couple freshmen step in. Kaplan got hurt, and a couple freshmen walk out there, and it's like we didn't miss a beat.
I went, wow. I look out there one time, a Cappy was hurt, so I already had one freshman out there. Jeff Holston's helmet came off on a play. And I looked, and they're running another freshman out there. And I said, man, I hope these guys been paying attention a little bit, because I guarantee you neither one of them expected to play much.
Yeah,
but again, it was a great teaching point,
right?
Because as a coach, you tell them day one, football is a contact sport. Some of you guys are one play from playing, and you think you're not going to get in the game, then all of a sudden you look and go, oh, that's my guy, and here you go. Whatever your backup responsibility. While
we're there on it, give us an update on Cappy for this week.
Very doubtful.
Yeah.
Very doubtful. He actually dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah.
Now, he's practiced a little bit, but he's having a hard time with the pain, and we've got a couple of them banged up. It was a physical game. Their guys hit us, and quarterback got hit 3 or 4 times. I mean, hit. So
even on the touchdown pass, he took a really good shot to the rib area.
Exactly. So, we got a couple of them we'll have to see. But as a coach, I told them all week. I said, "Let me tell you what. If I'm not going to feel sorry for us, I can't call them up and say, hey guys, you can't run here because we don't have this guy or that guy. They're going to get after us just as
Yeah.
They could care less. We got somebody out.
But here we go to the third round of the playoffs, and again, a familiar foe going to Pritchard to play Vigor tonight. But let's just say this right up: they are a different football team here in Week 13 than they were back in Week 4.
Well, they are, without the quarterback.
Yeah.
It's the first time I remember in a long time Vigor having a quarterback play quarterback.
Right.
Now, they've had some good guys that can make plays, but they were more athletes than they were quarterbacks. And, they keep saying that he's going to be back, so I wouldn't doubt it'd be a good week to bring him back. So, who knows? We're preparing for both, and if he plays, okay. If he don't play, okay.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, he's been out long enough where it may not be a bad thing if he does play. So we'll just have to wait and see. But no, they're not. The running back, the Benjamin kid, he's finally healthy. He's a really good player,
Yes.
and the quarterback now can throw the deep ball. And I can't think of their names, but 4 and 10, they can go get it.
Yeah.
So.
And they're still pretty good defensively.
And then defensively, they get after you. They got a sophomore that's already been offered by Alabama.
Yeah.
And they got 3 or 4 of them that just as good as he is.
Right.
So, we'll have our hands full against, an athletic, hard-nosed team who know how to win. Vigor has a lot of tradition. They won a bunch of football games. So we'll have our hand full.
And then if we do win, got a good chance to host next week, right?
We'll be home.
We'll be at home.
No matter who wins, we'll be home.
So we'll see one way or the other,
Yeah,
whether we're doing these interviews
I'm
next
glad
week or
we're
not.
playing, but I guarantee you I'd like to watch that game. That's going to be a good football game.
All right, Coach. Anyway, it's been thanks for joining us not only this week but all year long. Hopefully, we're doing this again next week, and good luck tonight.
13 weeks, man.
Always
That's
good to play Thanksgiving,
Always
too.
good to play Thanksgiving, so
All right.
we need to get one more. Thanks.
All right, that's UMS-Wright head football coach Terry Curtis joining us here on the UJ Chevrolet pregame show. So let's take a break. We'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to the Sports Talk 99.5 Mobile, an iHeart radio station.